guys, welcome to another episode of Humor and Hope with another encouraging word. This week, got our special guest. That's right, this week, or this month actually, October has been Pastor Appreciation Month. So I thought, hey, let's go interview my pastor, David Hammerkhausen. In case I have for us? Yeah. Yep, the one and only right here, folks. So I thought, let's do a little interview. You ready for this?
I guess.
In the hot seat. Here we go, folks. All right, first question, Dave. Where did you grow up?
I grew up on a farm about 3.5 miles east of the great city of Clinton.
That's right.
Exit number 3, I think it was.
Yeah, exit. Sounds about right. Huge city of Clinton. Huge. Just keeps getting bigger by the day. All right, next question for you. What did you do before becoming a pastor?
I got out of high school. I went to auto body school in Wilmer, and then I did auto body work for about 30 years, mainly in Ortonville. Had a shop for quite a few years. Used to manage the auto body shop at the Chevrolet dealership here in town. Then I went on my own after that.
Nice. Where was your shop after that?
I was in like 3 different locations. The main was right on Main Street. I was on First Street for a while, but for the longest length of time, I was right on Main Street.
Next question, number 3. How did you become a pastor?
I'm not really sure. It was a process.
All right.
I was in the church. I was on the board, and then I was a treasurer for quite a few years, and it came to the point where we were looking for a pastor. And in the meantime, I was filling in the pulpit, and different things that happened in my life. I'd grown up at the Methodist Church in Clinton, and I guess how it first started, I had a nephew that had passed away, and I spoke at his funeral at the church in Clinton. And then my folks had passed away or whatever, but Pastor Larry Caston, he used to be at the Methodist Church. He was an awesome pastor, an awesome man. He stopped at my shop one day and asked if I ever thought about going into ministry. And I knew the Lord had been working on me. I knew he wanted me to do something. I didn't, whatever, but yeah. I said, well, in the flesh, I'm going to say no, but I said, I know that if I said, because he asked me if I'd be interested in filling the pulpit for him.
Yeah.
So I said, yeah, I guess I would be interested. I didn't really want to, but. And I said, and I asked him, I said, well, when? Well, he said, this Sunday. And I said, okay.
Yeah.
Well, he had 3 churches at the time.
Okay.
And one of them was the church in Clinton, which I grew up in. He wanted me to fill pulpit there, and then also in Corral. And he had the church at Ortonville too, but he wanted me to do Clinton and Corral.
Okay.
So I said, okay. Well, the next day he stopped back. He said he changed his mind. And I thought, oh, good. He said, I want you to do Ortonville too. I want you to do all 3 of them. And I thought, oh, boy.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I did that. It was a good experience. And then we were looking for a pastor, and we were meeting with, I'd met with our superintendent, Clarence St. John from Minneapolis, for the Assembly of God. And Jerry and I met him in Wilmer one time just to have lunch together and to visit with him and talk to him about coming out to show us what we had to do to get a pastor, because I was on the board. And kind of shared with him a little bit, and he said, have you ever considered being a pastor? And I said, well, I've been thinking about doing something for ministry. I didn't know what.
Yeah.
And he said, well, have you ever thought about the church you're in? And I said, no. And I said, I grew up in that area. My wife and I both lived here all of our lives. I said, I've done a lot of things that I'm not real proud of. And I said, I just don't think that'll work. And he said, well, sometimes when Jesus touched somebody's life, he told them to go back to their hometown and show the change. So I don't know if I've showed much change, but anyhow, he wanted to know if he came out to address the church, talk to us about the process of getting a pastor. He wanted to know if he could bring up that option.
Yeah.
I said, if you want to bring it up as an option amongst the other options, I said, fine.
A lot of options going on in that conversation.
Yeah, lots of options. Anyhow, I said, if you do bring it up, I said, I want my wife and I to leave so the people in the church can be honest. And so he came out and he told us, different processes, and he brought that up, and we left, and he said what I did is I took just a sample vote to see if people were interested. And he said, I took the vote, and he said it was unanimous, everybody's interested. And I thought, oh boy.
Yeah, here we go.
I didn't have any credentials at that time. A couple former pastors had kind of seen a call in my life, and one pastor was a good friend of mine, Mike Finch, had told me about the Berean Bible courses through our main college in Springfield, Missouri. He'd give me the packet of information to get the first set of classes, but I thought I can't afford it. I put it on the shelf, and then one day I was thinking about it again. I took it down off the shelf, had it in the body shop, thought, no, I still can't afford it. That night, somebody knocked on the door. Jerry was gone. She's probably at church during the week. I answered the door. There's a young couple in our church, and they both were standing there looking kind of sheepish, and I thought, I didn't know. Anyhow, the husband said, this morning I felt the Lord telling me we're supposed to give you some money for something. But he said, I don't know what. And he said, my wife doesn't give money away. So he said, I didn't say anything. But he said, no, tonight after supper, we're doing the dishes. And he said, my wife told me that all day the Lord had been impressing upon her that they were supposed to give me some money for something. So then he shared the same thing with her.
Wow.
So he said, I don't know what's going on or what it is, but he said, here's money. And it was the amount that those first set of books were. And I looked at it and I thought, oh, great. Get a new shotgun. But I knew exactly what it was for, so I ordered the books. Wow. So it's kind of, I started out as, I guess they call it a lay pastor, and then I had a provisional license, and then a certificate of ministry, and then I got licensed, and it's kind of how it all started, I guess.
Here we are. Wow.
Been here for over 20 years now.
Wow. That's awesome.
It's been great.
Yeah.
Church is not the building, it's not a denomination, it's the people that love the Lord, so.
That's right.
And there's lots of people that love the Lord in this church, so it's good.
Wow, what a story. And God is good. Come on, next question. So yes, how long have you been pastor? You said 20 years. What's your favorite thing about being a pastor?
Oh.
Besides me, of course. I mean, your favorite member of the congregation, but.
Whatever.
No comment.
My favorite thing, I don't know, it's just the fellowshipping with the people, and I guess my favorite thing is seeing how the Lord changes people's lives when they realize who He is and what He's done for them. It's not about how often you go to church. It's not about the ordinances. It's not about the different things that we do. It's about a relationship with Jesus. That's what it's all about. All these other things are good, and hopefully they lead us in the right direction. But none of those other things save us. It is only through faith in Christ. So I love it, seeing how He can touch people's lives.
Yeah. Amen.
Go from no hope to all hope. So.
Yeah, that's right. Jesus, the King of
If He
hope.
can save this guy,
yeah.
Hey, there ain't nobody out there.
Anything's possible,
that's
guys.
Right.
Nothing's out of reach for the Lord, that's for sure. What do you like to do for fun?
What do I like to do for fun?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like to hunt and fish, spend time with my grandkids. Let's go down to my shop and putz on my junk.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to get away once in a while from things, so.
Yeah. You going deer hunting this year?
You bet.
That's right.
Been out with the crossbow, but I haven't seen anything yet.
Oh, nice. Well, keep me informed if, you see a big one out there. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to share with the audience before we take off here?
Oh, no, I don't know.
I know that's a tough question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know people are getting antsy to get back, getting together, getting studies, and we're starting to get some things together. And So if anybody out there that wants to get involved in a study of some type, just let us know and we'll get you in place somewhere.
That's right.
Hard to know what to do with all this COVID stuff going on, but God's greater, so.
That's right. That's right. So yeah, we'll get you information. I'll put some info in the description below there and let you guys get hooked up. If you're looking for a church, we'd love to have you Sundays. We're just about we're doing some remodeling
Even if they're
right now.
not looking for a church.
Even if they're not, yeah, we'd love to. That's true.
good.
Hey, that's a good, yeah.
Can't
Just come.
discriminate.
That's right. Just come. That's pretty much right.
Right.
Yep. Just come. Love to have you.
Let's probably tell them where we're meeting though.
Yeah. Right now we're meeting on Sundays in Big Stone at the community
Yep.
center.
Big Stone Community Center.
What's the best way to describe that?
You come into Big Stone, you right when you come in, the fire hall's on the left. You just turn by the fire hall, go one block, and it's on the right. 10 o'clock Sunday mornings. Like I say, we're starting some other studies other times, so that's a good place to start.
That's right. So come on out. Yeah, we'd love to have you there. And those who don't know where our actual church building is, it's how do you describe it? Right by Go Fasters.
Right across from Hill Motors. Everybody knows where Hill
That's
Motors
right.
is.
Yeah, that's right. Everyone knows Dusty. So,
Yep.
All right, guys, this has been another episode of Humor and Hope, where the humor is free.
And hope is eternal.
That's right. Peace.